Welcome back to Yard Arts and thanks for joining me again. So we're going to continue showing you this formula, put them into practice so it becomes second nature, and we're going to be covering numbers again. As you can see on the screen, all these numbers what are below 119, the numbers I haven't focused on too much, and we're going to make sure we cover all those. Let's get to them now. So we come to the board and we have 115. Now how do we start to take this out? Should we throw a treble 20 to begin with or throw a treble 19? We can do both on this number, so you can absolutely go for treble 20. So we're going for this one here. Now the formula for treble 20, if you see my other videos, I call it the rule of 40. You put 40 onto the last two digits of any three-digit number and it really makes it dead easy to see. So I'm not seeing 115 as a checkout, I'm seeing treble 20 leaving 55. Okay, I've just put 40 onto 15, leaves 55, and I've got two darts to take that out. Now I would probably go a single 15 for double 20 because I like to do that, but if you want to finish on 18s, you can finish on 18s with this number, and I've shown you before in the previous video where we formulas to finish on all the most common doubles. You would just plus 4. This is when you want to finish on 18s. You plus, obviously it's got to be the right amount of number. It can't be any more than 56. So we're just under that that window there, but you put 4 onto the 5, so it's going to be 9. But of course, because we're in a 50 number, it's not going to be 9, it's going to be 19. Okay, you just have to use your mind a little bit there, but dead easy to see it. Single 19 for double 18. Okay, that's how we finish on that one. And the benefits going treble 20 here, if you do splash to the left on your first dart at treble 20 and hit the 5, take 5 off 115 is 110, and that's a 2-dart finish. That is treble 20 for bullseye. Okay, so you absolutely can do that. Now we must talk about the miss rule. I'm just going to tidy this up for a moment. So the miss rule is we have to put into your practice routine that you're going for a treble. What would you do if you miss that treble and you hit the big number? Of course, that's going to happen more times than hitting the treble. And in this case, we've got 115. We're going treble 20 for the first start. We missed treble 20, hit the single 20. You just take 20 off 115, and that's going to be 95. And this is the only slight downside of going treble 20s for your first start when you do have 115 as your target, because 95 is treble 19 for double 19, and some people just absolutely hit double 19. I mean, you can go treble 15 for bullseye. But it all depends whether you're comfortable at bullseye as well. But that's not a bad way to finish it. Okay, and now if we start with a different treble, so instead of starting with treble 20, we're going to start with, you guess it, treble 19. The formula for treble 19 is very similar. It's the rule of 43. We're just going to put 43 onto the last two digits, and if you find that hard, just put 40 onto it. So that would be 55, and you've got to add that 3 more on. 58. You just learn to do it dead fast. There's not that many finishes that we throw at treble 19, unless you do, of course. Everyone's different. But you've got 58. You've got 2 darts to take out 58. Only one way you're going to really do that is single 18 for double 20. Okay, that's if we were going for treble 19, of course. Now on our very first dart, we missed treble 19. We have to put this miss rule into practice. Hitting the 19, you take 20 off 150, 95, add 1 more on because it's 19 not 20, so it's 96. Okay, so you'd have 96 to take out 2 darts. You've got 2 darts to take that out, and the finish is treble 20 double 18. I hope all that makes sense. If you've been watching my videos, I've been taking you through all these finishes. But that's so whether you should go treble 20 or treble 19, it's totally up to you. I think there's some benefits going treble 20 because if you splash to the left and hit the 5, you got a checkout of 110. And if you don't mind throwing 95 versus 96, and that will just determine whether you go the 20s route or the 19s route. But that's number 115. So on to the next number 114. We're going to throw a treble 20 for here. Okay, we've gone at that. The formula is 40. This is so easy and very repetitive, but it's good that it's repetitive because it's going to go in. 40 onto 14 is 54. Okay, and you've got 2 darts to take out 54. You might want to go 14s for double 20. And of course we can't finish on double 16 because aiming for a single number because double 16 is 32 and you could only go a single 20. And that would be 52, and this is 54, just to make that clear. But you can finish on 18s, So you just plus 4, like I showed you in the last video, onto the last digit. 4 onto 4 is 8, and because we're in the 50 range number, it's not going to be 8, it's going to be 18. Okay, and also so it's 54, so it's going to be where I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, single 18, 4 double 18, 3 18s are 54, as we know, as treble 18 is 54. Okay, now of course the miss rule, we've gone for treble 20. Just cleaning this up a moment. We've gone for treble 20, we missed treble 20 and hit the big 20. We will do that more times than not. It just leaves 94, and you've got 2 darts to take at 94, and the 2 dart finish for 94, say it out loud, say it proud if you know it. See if you've been doing your homework. It's treble 18, because that's 54 for double 20, leaving 94. Okay, so nice straightforward 114. So don't see this as, don't see it any more complicated than knowing what treble you're going to start with. In this case, treble 20. You're going, so 114 is treble 20, leaving 54. That's the easiest way to address these numbers. On to the next finish of 113. Now this is where I recommend straight away throwing at treble 19 for a few reasons. So the formula for treble 19, you put 43 on to the last digits. If you find it hard, put 40 on to 13, so 53, and just add that 3 more on. It's dead easy to add 3 more on in that regards, and it's 56. Okay, and 2 darts to take out 56. You can go big 16 for double 20, why not? And if you like to finish on 18s, it's quite easy to work that out without any kind of formula, because double 18 is 36 and this is 56, so it would be a single 20 for double 18 if you wanted to finish it that way. Now of course, let's do the practicing for the miss. So we've gone for treble 19, we've missed treble 19, hit the big 19, you take 20 off 113, so that's 93, and of course it's 19 and not 20 we're taking off, so it's going to be 94, and you've got 2 darts to take at 94. Now we've just shown you that treble 18 because it's 54 to double 20. Okay, dead easy these once you memorize these, what I like to call the golden 44, the essential 2 dart finishes, so go learn those. But a reason why we also go this area as opposed to this area is because if we splash, and we will do, meaning going either side of the actual shot at the target, if 3 can save you here quite well. If you hit the 3, take 3 off 113 is 110. Okay, and a 2 dart finish for 110 is treble 20 for bullseye. Okay, and also if you hit treble 3, which is 9, it would leave 104. And the 2 dart finish for 104 is treble 18, bullseye. Okay, so there's reasons we're using the board to our advantage wherever possible. So for 113, I do recommend going the treble 19 route. Okay. On to the last example of the day, number 112, a nice easy formula. We're going to throw a treble 20, and that formula is the rule of 40. You put 40 on to the last 2 digits, 40 onto 12. So see 112 as treble 20, leaving 52. That's how I advise you see this. And you got 2 darts to take out 52. I'd probably go a single 12 for double top because I'm really strong on the double tops. If you like to finish on 16s, then no formula needed here. It's 52 and double 16 is 32. So it is a single 20 for double 16. Okay. But you can use the formula if you wanted to finish on double 18s. If you're an 18s player, as long as it's not past 56, you just plus 4 onto the last digit. So 4 onto 2 is 6, but because we're in the 50 range number, high number, it has to be 16. Okay, so just get your mind around there. So if you're on 52 and you like to feel really strong on the 18s, again adding that 4 on, so it's a single 16 for your double 18. Really quite straightforward. Now talking about the miss rule, for our very first dart, just clean this up, for our very first dart, we've missed the treble 20, hit the big 20, which is going to happen more times than not. Just take 20 off 112 is 92. So you're left with 92. You've got 2 darts to take out 92 now. The 2 dart finish for 92 is treble 20 for double 16. Okay, so learn your 2 dart finishes. But really quite straightforward, nice and easy. Number 112. See this as treble 20, leaving 52. Okay, so I hope this is becoming easier and easier the more you see these finishes. I'm going to keep on going just so everyone can learn how to check out. And I've got no else to do. That's not true. Okay, so we're going to be continuing on this journey, going down from 119 below. And then I'm going to, my last video was showing you how to start marking or chalking, scoring, however you want to call it. And I want to just run with a few ideas on that. So please stay tuned and watch that if you would. Thank you so much for watching this video and for watching my other videos. It means a lot. Take care for now.